What's up guys, welcome to our Sunday market focused, and of course this one is going to be a little bit different. I'll be showing you easy principles on how to predict the markets for the week, in terms of NASDAQ, DAX30 and of course USD30, and I'm going to be clear to the point and I'm going to try to articulate it to the best of my ability just under 10 minutes. So make sure you watch this video till the end and let's just jump into the analysis right now. Okay family, so right now we are on NASDAQ, and of course I'm on the default settings. That means that my chart is just on the auto fit data to screen, so basically that's how it looks. But what you want to do guys, this is going to be a complete step-by-step video. What you want to do, you just want to zoom out a bit, okay, get the bigger picture of the chart. And what you want to do is that you want to take the highest point at this time on your chart, so you're gonna just mark it with a nice horizontal line right there. I'm gonna take the highest part as my support, and of course I want to take the lowest part as the highest part rather as my resistance, and then of course this is the lowest part as my support. Forgive me for that guys. So we have the support and resistance illustrating this, the roof and the ceiling, because the market doesn't just move around because it wishes. It moves because there are certain levels of price action impacting its movement and direction, and there are certain principles that I will teach right now. So the first one is to look for the highest and the lowest point, and we call that support and resistance. Then we want to really find out the structure of the market. Okay, so the structure means the trend and what is the trend doing, because each and every trend has got a behavior and a nature, and of course then we are able to use our nature of approach to get the right trades. So of course we can clearly see that the market did touch this point of support. At this point on the daily time frame, I may say it's unverified yet. Why do I say that? There's no point before that turnaround at this. As you can see, there's a lot of space to the left, right there. So what we do, we go to the 4H time frame. So we're gonna use this time frames to break it down a bit. I went to the 4-hour. Let me go to the 4H. I put my camera right there, so it's kind of a little bit tricky. Let me just do this. There we go. Okay, so we're on the 4-hour, and we can clearly see now that the picture of the market is becoming even much clearer. One thing that I've been emphasizing before as we've been analyzing is that we have certain patterns within the markets. As you can see, we just hit that level of support, and we can clearly see that the market touched for the first time, and of course we can also see that we also touched for the second time, and I'm just highlighting it there to show you the impact of the market on this key level. So the 4-hour is giving us more information to say we have verified this point, okay, this support key level, or at this price here at 1154 5.71. So once we've done that, we want to use price action rules and principles to say we can clearly identify that the trend has been selling. So what we can do, we can draw what we call a brick wall to show that okay, the market has been selling for a while, but of course it has broken out of the trend, showing us our second confirmation to say we might be clearly in a bullish trend. But an easier way is to get a previous key level that the market has broken using the principles of what we call a double bottom. So a double bottom is simply when we have the market touching a support level twice, as you can see it right here, and we wanted to break this key level where it basically swinged. So it swinged for us, and we want it to break, come back to retest, then we can look for entries ultimately at this point. So that's what is actually really happening as we look into that. We can see clearly that the market so that the market is actually really, it has broken out of this key level, and what we wanted to do essentially is just to slightly go up retest, either giving us weak rejection or any type of candlestick, then of course that will be an indication that the market will be going up. So it's giving me clear direction, guys. And of course, we've been hitting this for the past 4 weeks or 5 weeks or so. We've been hitting the most accurate directions when it comes to this market focused. And I wanted to teach you how it's done. It's better to teach you how to fish rather than to give you the fish every Sunday. So that's what we're doing, and it is your utmost duty to pay attention to exactly what I'm doing, and it is my duty to be as articulate and as clear as possible with how to land this. Okay, so that's a clear direction so far when it comes to NASDAQ. What we may actually look at is take profit levels. Okay, so the key levels that we see clearly where the market was affected. We can see this level right here, indicating this price potentially the market might come across there and be resisted. Or we may have another key level right there. We can see that the price was also getting resisted at that point. So it might really affect the market when it gets there. If it still breaks on, we may be looking at this, and potentially we may get what we call a point of T. Okay, some of the stuff are also in our master class that we'll be doing on the 14th, guys, which is next week. So if you're really interested, you may just text us, you may just inbox us and just let us know if you want to learn more. But I'm going to be teaching you, of course, in this video. So that's it when it comes to NASDAQ. Now, of course, okay, fam, I am on GER30. As you can see, it's been an absolute beautiful structure so far in this past weeks, and the very same price action principles that we're going to use. Okay, it's auto, so we may zoom out, or sometimes you don't have to zoom out because the highest and lowest point are quite clear so far. So you take that as your resistance, you take that, of course, as your support. It did imprint this, and of course we get what we call a bullish structure. So when we're talking about structure, we're talking about the nature. And what is the nature? We do have the lower low right here. We have the higher high. We have the higher low. So because we have this higher low, we can clearly say this is a verified key or support level. And of course, what we're doing now, we want to trade with the structure in order to get that direction. I believe it's already laid out exactly what I'm going to be saying, but we want to dig out more information, of course, when it comes to other price action principles. So we're going to be going on the 4-hour, and we can see clearly what the market is giving us right here on DEX. As you can see, this is the actual higher low that I was highlighting on the daily time frame, and it's quite clear, family. So what we may want to do right on this GER30 setup and chart right now on the 4-hour is we look for a clear way we may actually enter the market. We can see there's a key level right here that may potentially resist this, but because we are in an uptrend, we want to continue trading with the trend. Therefore, we will highlight the previous key level, which is this one right here. Okay, and what we want to do, or what we want to conclude or hypothesize for the market, is that we may get it coming back to this point. And of course, from that point, provided that we get the right candlesticks that give us the right information, then of course we will be going all the way up. I'm not sure if you understand me, but if you do comment down below that it is quite clear. Another confluence that one may look for. So when I use the word confluence, it simply means a reason for you to buy and sell. So another reason for us to be looking for buys in this week's market is that we have the market, creating this higher lows as it's going, and this higher lows create that trend for us that we may look towards as a brick wall. So a brick wall in South Africa, we call it a stop nonsense. So when you have a corner house, basically that brick wall that you set up, it just stops all the nonsense that's happening. So we do have that exactly right here to say, if the market, if it doesn't come back to retest at this point, what we may be getting is that it may actually come back to this previous key levels to give us what we call a higher low. Okay, but so far I'm confident that it may possibly come back to these areas. I hope the direction is clear. We are looking for buys because we are trading a bullish market. Okay, family, so we're gonna be going to USD30 right now. Okay, family, so we are on USD30 right now, as you can see on your chart. And what we want to do is that we want to take the highest point as well. I'm sure by now you already get the flow of how we do this thing. It's quite easy, of course. A lot of people want to complicate analysis because they feel like it must be some complicated terminologies to make money. And that's where a lot of people, a lot of mentors play mind tricks with you guys. It's just easy as ABC. Okay, we can see the structure already. It's been bearish for the week, but we have this level. But what is this support level? It's unverified. So for now, we don't have as much information to create an hypothesis and to establish a direction for the week. So what we want to do, we will clearly now go to the 4H time frame, okay, where it will give us a little bit more information on what's going to be happening. And we can clearly see the market did get all the way here and touch this key level. We have higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. That's a nice bullish structure. Now I want to zoom out, right? And I want to show you again what I actually did on NASDAQ. We can actually use a brick wall right here that's been created by this, and the market clearly broke. What we mean by the brick wall, as I explained it, the market has been trading below this trend right there. It's been trending, it's been a bearish trend. But now the market clearly broke that movement, that behavior, and of course we may be expecting more bullish behavior. So that's essentially price action, is that we use past data and behavior to predict future behavior, when to buy and when to sell. So that's the exact thing that's happening right now, is that we have USD30 in this case giving us a beautiful structure here, quite strong momentum. So when you see the market doing this, there's a very strong momentum that we're getting. So I want to highlight this previous key level. It might just be aiming all the way here, so it might not actually get to a retest based off the momentum. So when you see long candlesticks, I'm just going to zoom in. When you see long candlesticks like this, it simply means strong momentum in the market. So what you want to do, that will tell you that the market is not slowing down, just like when a car is driving. When, of course, you're driving and you're about to approach either a stop, you're obviously going to start slowing down and eventually stop at that actual stop. And that's exactly what the market will do. It will show you when it's slowing down with candlesticks creating smaller bodies, but if it's creating long bodies, it shows you it's not slowing down anytime soon. That's exactly what it's saying to me right now based off price action. So with that, we can clearly say we may expect the market to touch that point, get to sell. Then from this point, we can actually look for more buys. Okay, we may actually look for more buys. And of course, if you want to enter on this momentum, trading intraday as the market opens tomorrow, which is Monday, and please take note, it will be what we call the US Memorial Day. Not sure what it's all about, but I know for sure that it actually affects the market's volatility, liquidity, because there won't be much traders participating. So you might see a little bit of low liquidity, but the markets are still gonna be obeying its movement. So you may actually get to trade unless you are a news trader like me. Okay, guys. Okay, family, I hope you enjoyed that. So one thing that I want you to do after watching and learning all the principles that I taught on NASDAQ DEX and of course our USD30 analysis is that if you want to master trading price action and trading in general, is that you gotta put in the work yourself. Watching a lot of videos, spending a lot of time watching videos won't get you to be a profitable trader. You gotta go, after watching a video or during the video, you gotta go and apply yourself, do the very same things that I'm doing, practice the movement, get your mind in the way of trading that even by the time you get to purchase any mentorship or you're watching other videos, you're already getting better as a trader. So that's what I need you to do just immediately after watching this video for your self-development, as a trader. And of course, if you really enjoyed this video, you can just kindly drop us a like for the algorithm so it can suggest this video to other people, as well as just subscribe if you are a new viewer, and also share it with other few people you know who need this type of content around your circle. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching.